No, no, yeah, no, no, no. Alright, roses. This is my first video since moving back to BC, and if I'm being honest, this is not at all the video that I thought it was going to be. Also, I have 4 roommates and it's impossible to shut them up, so sorry if you can hear them. I am nervous to post this. I'm nervous to admit this to myself. They're making me less nervous and more annoyed. I'm gonna be real for a second. I think I have been trying to kid myself for the last few weeks. As my move to British Columbia approached, I should have been excited. I thought I would have been, but instead, each day that it got closer, I felt lower. That was unexpected. So then I told myself that I would be excited the day of the move. And then that day came, and contrary to the first time I moved here, where I was ecstatic and hopeful and fear was nowhere to be found, contrary to that, I just felt lonely. And now I'm here, and it doesn't feel right. Something I never talked about in my previous videos about moving to BC was the effect that a massive change of scenery like this can have on your depression. Part of me feels like I didn't want to acknowledge that. This is my second time moving here, and I did so thinking that all would be well. I did so trying to convince myself that I would be happy right away, and I would forget about all the crappy memories I have of Newfoundland and forget about all the friendships I've lost there. I run from things I don't want to deal with, but I don't want this move to be another split decision that I made so I don't have to face my problems. I can be happy here. I know that I can because I have been before. And as I'm filming this, as I was writing a script for this, I'm trying to remind myself that the problem isn't that I'm unhappy living here. It's that my depression is making me feel that way. We like to feel like we're getting our lives together, and when we don't, we try to change things. As a person with depression, sometimes those changes can feel like a mistake, or sometimes it feels like you failed because that little voice is whispering that you shouldn't have had to make that change. You should have already had your life together. The truth is, nobody has everything together. No matter how old you are, or if you have a well-paying job or a family, it doesn't matter. There's no guidebook for this. There's nothing to help us figure this out. We're all just learning as we go, and you never really stop learning. I think we learn new things about ourselves more than we like to acknowledge. And today I learned something new about me. I can't run from my depression. And I think I sort of always knew that, but to acknowledge it is such a huge step for me. The fact that I'm willing to admit all of this and say all of this, that's a step in the right direction. It's a reminder that I do want to make it through this. I do want to keep fighting this shadow that hangs over me. A few years ago, That was a point that I never thought I would reach. That's it for this video, Roses. It was a little heavier than I would have liked, but I feel like I can be real with you guys. I haven't been doing this long, but the feedback that I've gotten from some of you has made me feel 1,000 times better about being open and comfortable. This has definitely become a great coping mechanism for me, and I think that's why I wanted to film this video. I don't want to let myself go back to bottling up my feelings and drowning in my own thoughts. There's a million other better coping mechanisms, and this is definitely one of them. So if you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys sometime next week.